Morning, everyone. My name is Steve Goldenberg, and I'm the founder, president, and chief product officer at Interfolio. We're a vertical SaaS platform for higher education. And today, I'm going to talk to you about faculty, which is not something that we'll talk too much about at the rest of this conference. So the reason that we're going to talk about faculty is that higher ed is undergoing a sea change that is transforming the entire landscape of how higher education has traditionally worked and operated. And the reason that that sea change is occurring is for a number of reasons. So this isn't an exhaustive list, but this is pretty good. You have everything from public pressure on the value of higher education, student outcomes, student learning, the career paths of students, pressure on funding. You know, the size of student debt in the country gets lots of press. At the same time, the cost structures of universities are under pressure from tightening and increased pressure on the funding sources. So research dollars are relatively stagnant, and the enrollment growth is declining. And at the same time, the makeup of the student body and the faculty body is diverging. You know, 30% of the student body is now minority students, and the faculty just doesn't represent that. So all of these pressures are converging to put unprecedented pressure on colleges and universities. And the fact is that there are two cohorts at universities that make them successful: the students and the faculty. Today at this conference and over the next few days, there'll be plenty of companies that come up on stage and present, lots of people on the main stages that talk almost exclusively about students and student outcomes and student solutions. And that completely ignores the other half of that equation. And yet faculty are responsible for all of the revenue of the institution, either through tuition or research dollars. They are also the greatest expense at the institution because payroll is the largest expense at colleges and universities, and faculty are the largest component of that. Faculty are also the source of an institution's prestige and ranking and PR in the market. They're also, of course, the ones delivering on student success because student learning conditions are faculty working conditions. And then finally, because faculty are professionals in the same way that doctors are professionals or lawyers are professionals, faculty are responsible for the governance of the institution. And the way we like to say it is that they not only deliver on the mission, but they set the standard of excellence of that mission. So you might think that there would be a large amount of resources dedicated to solving these problems through the faculty. But this is a little hard to read, but I need to reference this. This is EduVenture's State of the Higher Education Technology Landscape. Inside Higher Ed covered it in February of this year if you want to see it in more detail. And the fact is $25 billion a year and growing is spent on technology in the higher ed market annually. And the boxes that are up there that are currently invested in by investors and companies starting and growing companies in the market are enrollment, enterprise IT, student success, instruction, and advancement. And that gaping hole on the right is the faculty investment in technology. So we think that's a major source of innovation opportunity and the ability to build a really big and interesting business while simultaneously solving some of the most existential and important problems in the market. So that's what we're doing. So this is the last untapped opportunity for enterprise technology in the higher ed market. And Interfolio's platform is, as I said, it's vertical SaaS focused on faculty resources, faculty management, faculty success, and ultimately the success of the institutions. We don't have the time today to go into the details of exactly what we do, but we provide enterprise decision-making and collaboration services to the institution to solve those problems, while simultaneously providing a service to individual faculty and scholars who are coming up and making and doing the work of teaching and research that make those institutions successful. And we've been doing this for a long time. The company actually was founded in 1999. I started this right out of college. And we have supported individual scholars becoming faculty and leading their institutions for now over 17 years. And we're now building these enterprise services that support the institutions for almost half a decade. And we have major impact on the market. There are thousands of faculty that get hired and promoted and tenured. There are many thousands of decisions that are made using our platform as the critical data and decision-making tool that is required to make those decisions. We collect scholarly work in the research side for tens of thousands of faculty representing hundreds of thousands of data points of research and research productivity. And most importantly, our clients love us. And it's not just the institutions, the administrators that love us, the faculty actually love us. And you won't hear that said many times, but our proof is in any individual that you talk to. They truly do love us. And this is relevant, of course, to every institution on the planet. We have 2-year schools, we have 4-year schools, we have the Ivies, we have research institutions. Our product market fit is very strong, and we're growing. So our revenues will be north of 10 million this year. We're more than doubling in size and increasing the scale of our presence in the market every single day. Our team is extremely deep. I founded the company in 1999. My partner and our CEO is Andrew Rosen, the founding CFO at Blackboard, who has extensive experience at the Education Advisory Board and Presidium and others. Our CFO and VP of Product Strategy also have deep experience at Advisory Board and other education companies. So this is a team that not only knows the academic side of higher education and the nomenclature and unique nuance of the market, but actually has grown successful businesses, including successful exits in the market. So to end, I want to let our clients speak for ourselves. So these are quotes from some of our clients. And as I said, this is something that faculty rely on to make their own careers successful. And the tools that we provide to each of those scholars is essential to his or her career success. And all of that success then rolls into the institutional decisions and actions that drive the mission of the institution, which ultimately makes those institutions successful. So we're venture-backed, we're private equity-backed, and we're actively always looking for talent or strategic relationships for business development opportunities, and we'll be around the rest of the conference if you want to chat and learn more. Thank you.